So I'm about to start recording a video, right? So I just open the gimbal like this, and when the gimbal turns on, so all the lights turn on and the mood become exactly the way I want it to be when I'm shooting my videos. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can add your DJI Osmo Mobile gimbal to Home Assistant so that you can at least run one cool automation with it. So yeah, things that you're going to need. You're going to need Home Assistant, of course, and make sure that your Home Assistant has got a Bluetooth, some sort of a Bluetooth modem inside it. I'm using a laptop on Home Assistant and that laptop has got a Bluetooth modem inside it. So yeah. And I'm also using a DJI Osmo Mobile 7. I'm sure it can work with the 7P and the 8 and probably the 6s. I think anything that has got Bluetooth, if your gimbal has got Bluetooth, I think it should work. So yeah, let's get started. So as I've said before, that you need to make sure that you've got Bluetooth on your, like you need to make sure you've got Bluetooth like on your you need to make sure that you've got Bluetooth on your Home Assistant. So when you go here to devices and services here, you're going to see this Bluetooth entry right here. If you haven't really configured it, it should be showing that you're supposed to add it, and just, it's very simple. Click add and it's there. So now we're going to go to what you call the studio server or your text editor on Home Assistant. If you don't have one, you need to go to where it says apps. Then you need to install an app. Then you search here for studio code server. This is the server. Then you just need to install it, blah blah blah. I'm sure you get the gist. I'm sure you know how to add it. Yeah. Then after we install this, we need to go to studio code server and find our configurations.yaml file. This is the file here. What we need to do here, we need to add this code here. I'll add the code in the description here so that you can copy it and do whatever you want with it. So this is the code right here, device tracker. I'm just going to add it here. Like this. As you can see here, it says device tracker, Bluetooth Lee, what. So this is the code that you're supposed to add. And then come here where it says file and save. So we've saved our configuration file. So meaning that what we need to do next is to actually restart Home Assistant. So we go to settings, developer tools, restart Home Assistant. Okay, now we're in the process. So Home Assistant has fully rebooted now. So what we need to do, we go to our settings, back to our settings right here, and check our device and services right here. Let's see. So that code that we added this integration right here, which says Bluetooth Lee tracker. I don't know what the Lee is for, but it added this integration. So all we need to do now is to turn on our gimbal and see if it appears here so that we can literally edit. Unfortunately, I'm using my gimbal to record this video. Yikes. Alright. So there are two ways to actually open a gimbal like this. It's either you open it, unfold it, then it turns on, or you press the M button right here. I don't know if you see the M button. So I'm just gonna press the M button right here. Make sure it's on, turned on. So before you turn on your gimbal, make sure that this bracket over here is actually attached to the gimbal. Otherwise, you might have problems discovering the gimbal and your automations might not even work. Let's see here if Home Assistant is gonna recognize it. Oh, we're back. So as you can see, Home Assistant here has added the iBeacon tracker. Has discovered the iBeacon tracker, of which that's the gimbal. So what we need to do is just simply add this. So if you are here, you need to make sure that this shows up, this box shows up. If it doesn't show up, you are in big trouble. So make sure it shows up. If it doesn't show up, restart the whole process and start again. Yeah. So now we're just gonna do an automation here. As you can see here, we've got the diagnostic and some estimation, distances, powers and whatnot. So now we can literally do an automation to actually let's say if it turns on, because right now it shows this. The only thing that you can do is actually when you turn it on, then it does something. You can't, that's the only automation that you can do. So basically I'm gonna do a simple automation whereby I open the gimbal and maybe a certain light turn on. I'm gonna use this diagnostic entity right here. So let's do an automation. Use device trigger. Let me add a new trigger because I want to use that device entity trigger. Let me go to entities, when a state changes of an entity. What's that entity? OM something, OM7. Okay, this is my actual, what you call this, gimbal, the OM7 what 7D. So here where it says device tracker here, this one, I want to pick this one, and I want to change the attribute. I want when it changes the state from something to something else. So here I'll say from any state to where? To home. When it says that it's now home, I want it to trigger an automation. So then I'll come here and say then do. So I'll try and use my strip light here. So I'll go to light, turn on the strip light. Let me say strip light. This is the strip light. I want this light to be turned on when I turn on the gimbal. That's basically it. Then I save here. New automation, test gimbal automation, then save. Alright, so now we're gonna test if this automation actually works or not. So I'm gonna switch off the gimbal, then turn it on. So as you can see here, our automation is ready, and my devices, my sensors, they are written unavailable, all of them, and my device here is away, it's not home. So the moment I open the gimbal, it should actually show me that what you call this is now available, and the strip light should turn on. That light over there should actually turn on. So I'm just going to open it right now. Let's test this. As you can see, perfect. That's how you do it. So remember what I was telling you about how the automation won't run without this thing attached there. So let's do it without the bracket. As you can see here, let me open it up. Nothing happens. It turned on, but nothing happens. Let me attach this thing here, the bracket. Now the automation ran. So I don't know. If you like this video and it was helpful to you, please don't forget to subscribe. So yeah, you can do whatever you want with this information right here about the bracket thing. And also note that when you turn off the gimbal, it does not automatically update on Home Assistant that the gimbal is turned off. It might take like 5 minutes or so. So it's not really consistent as like turning it on. So it's something that you should note. Sometimes it might even switch off the gimbal. It might even go unavailable whilst the gimbal is still on. So basically right now I'm only using it to actually automate the lighting when I'm about to start maybe shooting. But you can do whatever you want. You know, it's Home Assistant and it's home automation. You can make it a feature. I don't know what you can do with it. But yeah, and watch the rest of my Home Assistant videos right here.